Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates, as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. In the whirlwind world of Hollywood romances, few couples spark as much curiosity as Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. From subtle Instagram hints to candid interviews and rare PDA, their relationship has been the subject of intense speculation and public fascination. But beyond the surface, there's a deeper, more revealing story that hardly anyone talks about, until now. When whispers of Selena Gomez dating Benny Blanco first surfaced, fans were split. Benny, the laid-back hit-making producer with a sharp sense of humor, seemed like an unusual match for Selena, a global pop star known for her vulnerability, authenticity, and intense emotional depth. On paper, they were polar opposites. But dig a little deeper, and the pieces start to fit. Blanco, whose full name is Benjamin Levin, has been in the industry for years. He's produced some of the biggest hits for artists like Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, and even Selena herself. That's right, their history goes back years. The two had worked professionally in the past, and while sparks might not have flown publicly back then, the seeds of familiarity were clearly planted early on. For those who've followed Selena's journey, her relationships have always been in the spotlight, often to her detriment. The public pressure, the comparisons, the never-ending speculation. After high-profile romances with Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, and others, Selena took time to focus on herself, her health, her mental wellness, her purpose. They weren't flaunting their relationship on red carpets or splashing it across magazine covers. Instead, there were quiet signs, a sweet comment on Instagram, a shared photo that felt a little too cozy to be just friends, mutual appearances on each other's social media. Selena, who's notoriously private when it comes to love, slowly began to share glimpses, and what fans saw was different. She glowed. She laughed more. She seemed at peace. Insiders close to both Selena and Benny have mentioned how he brings out a more relaxed, grounded version of her. Unlike past relationships marred by public drama, this one appeared refreshingly low-key, even joyful. Let's talk about the real Benny Blanco, not just the producer, but the man behind the music. He's awkwardly funny, a little messy, and entirely unapologetic about being himself. He's not a polished Hollywood heartthrob, and that's exactly why Selena seems to connect with him. In a rare moment of transparency, Selena once addressed the criticism about her dating life by stating she wasn't here to please the internet. And it's clear, she doesn't need a perfect image, she needs a safe space. What many don't realize is that Blanco has been a strong advocate for mental health. He's spoken openly about anxiety and the pressures of the industry. This shared understanding likely forged a deeper bond between the two. They've both battled the invisible wounds of fame. They get each other. Most fans miss the signs. But if you look closely, the timeline is telling. Selena posted cryptic captions about feeling seen, being safe, and finding peace. Around the same time, Blanco was suddenly tagging her in Instagram stories and featuring her in candid, goofy clips. He even referred to her as his favorite person, in a story that quickly went viral. Then came the confirmation. Selena liked and responded to fan posts about the relationship. And just like that, it was real. Still, there's more here than meets the eye. What sets this relationship apart isn't just its low-key nature, it's the maturity. Both Selena and Benny have been through storms. And instead of rushing into the spotlight with grand gestures or dramatic moments, they've grown quietly together. Friends of the couple say they spend a lot of time at home, cooking, listening to old records, and just being. That simplicity, so rare in Hollywood, might be the most powerful part of their connection. And there's something else no one's talking about. Benny has been one of the few people in Selena's life who doesn't try to manage or fix her. He accepts her fully. That kind of love, it's rare. Let's be honest, many fans still compare every boyfriend Selena has to the ghost of relationships past. There's a collective nostalgia and in some cases, obsession with the idea of her and Justin Bieber. But clinging to the past doesn't allow for growth, and Gomez has grown. Benny Blanco might not be a Hollywood prince, but maybe that's the point. He's not here for the show. He's here for her. Will they last? No one can predict that. But what we can see is that this relationship, however private or imperfect, is giving Selena something she hasn't had in a long time, peace. For a woman who's lived so much of her life under a microscope, Maybe that's the real truth about her and Benny Blanco. It's not about flashy photos or tabloid covers. It's about healing, growth, and love that doesn't need an audience. And that is the part no one talks about. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.